What's going on, YouTube family? We back with another anime review. Please like, comment, subscribe. That's right, y'all. Y'all gotta smash that subscribe button, man. The brother trying to grow his channel, trying to make YouTube a thing, maybe even elevate it a little bit, but y'all gotta be hitting that like and subscribe. Okay, so with that being said, Demon Slayer episode 6, Aren't You Gonna Be a Hashira? Here is my review. So last episode we was left with some questions. Mochiro is caught in this water prison vase or whatever that demon art is called from the Gyoko, the fifth upper moon. We don't know how he's gonna get out of that. He can't breathe, so the breathing techniques seem to be out of the question. He can't stab through it. So we was left with that cliffhanger. Genya, at the end of the episode, was looking very demon-like. And we also want to know if the Hantengu upper rank 4 was defeated, because all 4 emotion heads were severed at the same time. But Genya, oh, and Miss Sergi, she I don't know how to say this chick's name. She's like the Sailor Moon chick. She got the cool sword, it looks like a whip. Her. Anyway, the Love Hashira. Boom, there you go. She has yet to join the main fight. She pretty much wrapped up all the demon art fish in the village, attacking the swordsmiths. So we are anticipating her entry into the main fight with either Hantengu or Gyoko, at least, or both. So that's what we're left with. So the episode starts, of course, Tanjiro did that fantastic new technique that he severed all 3 of the Hantengu clones head off with the assist with Nezuko. So come to find out, they're not dead. They're not dead. I think it's someone with this fan is screaming in excruciating pain, saying about how they can't regenerate, but the who seems to be the leader, the Sekido, the anger one, he's telling him to, it's just gonna take longer because of the attack, but they'll regenerate. So Tanjiro, having all his instincts and stuff like that, he says there's something just wasn't right about the attack and the outcome. He said it's almost like there's something else that he's not hitting a vital point, and he figures out that there's a 5th clone, demon, whatever, that they have to take care of. And it happens to be the first form, I don't know if they named him, but he's pretty like a decrepit old man, looking sickly, and his fear, and he's crawling around crying and sniveling and stuff. He is the 5th demon. He's way back in the forest hiding. Well, not way back, but he's close enough for Tanjiro to sense him and know that he's there hiding this whole time. So Tanjiro figures out that they gotta go after him, cut his head off, and that's probably how they're gonna defeat this crazy upper moon 4 demon. And Genya overhears Tanjiro's plan, and he immediately goes after Tanjiro and puts him in a chokehold, all demoned out and everything. And he's like, no, I'm gonna be the one to cut his head off. I'm gonna be the next Hashira. And he's just doing all this, like, it's very Bakugo of him. He sounds, of course, it's Bakugo's voice, and it's a Bakugo like speech. Like, I'm gonna be the one to do this. You're beneath me. The only reason you cut off the last Upper Moon's head because you had Tengen's help, so that's why you're not a Hashira. I'm gonna cut this demon head off, and I'm gonna be a Hashira. And Tanjiro is Tanjiro. Tanjiro's like, yo, whatever, man, it doesn't really matter. I just know that he has to die so we can save the day. It doesn't matter who does it. If you want to kill him, go ahead. You got it. But can you let go of my neck because you're kind of choking me? And he tells Tanjiro he's going to be the next Hashira and all that good stuff. Tanjiro's like, okay, cool. You got it. And you're right. I'm not a Hashira because I needed help killing the other Upper Moon. So, boom. After that, the four demons are pretty much revived. And it just gets crazy after that. There's a whole lot of action. Every time that the lightning, the Sekido guy, tries to shock one of them, Tanjiro just chops his hand off, which I think is dope. So he chops his hand off. Then the fan demon, he attacks, but Tanjiro's able to chop him to a mid-attack, and he recovers from. So whatever Tanjiro did with Nezuko the last episode, he's noticeably stronger and faster now, and his attacks are more effective. And the sword is still bright red and still emits those bright red flames from the last time. So Tanjiro is distracting the three demons, the three clones. Well, the four actually. He's distracting all four of them, and he's still directing Genya, who opted to kill the main demon. He's still directing him to go find him. So this is kind of interesting because if it's kind of interesting that Tanjiro does this, because Tanjiro can literally pinpoint where the demon is directly, but he has to tell Genya where the demon is. And Genya's like looking all around. Tanjiro's like left, right, south, up, down, and then he finally sees the demon. And this guy turns out to be the size of an ant. He got his Ant-Man on, and he's this small running around. It's kind of funny. So you would figure just step on him, right? Of course. No. Genya gets him when it shoots at him. He dodges it. You know, he's really fast. We already know that. Then he takes a swipe out of him with his Nichiren blade, and the blade breaks. After that, he shoots him again, and still nothing. So this might be the most resilient form, ironically, because he cannot, or Genya's just not strong enough. Because we'll find out later on that he can't use breathing attacks. He doesn't have a breathing attack. He has some other cool stuff. He got this demon thing going on. He got the gun that seems pretty effective. It's been blowing everybody's head off, but he cannot use breathing styles. So that puts him still at a disadvantage. So as he is attacking the main body, the anger emotion comes at him with the staff to the back of his neck. and he realizes what's going to happen, and he's foreshadowing his death. He literally is having a flashback, like how when the demons die, they have a flashback of their childhood and everything. He goes into an instant flashback of him, his brother, his family, and what happened to them. So in this flashback, it's him, he's the second oldest, and his brother, who's the Hashira Sanemi, the wind Hashira. They're all at their house, and I guess the mom was just like a hard working lady. You never saw her sleep. She was always working, and then they wouldn't see her till the nighttime, basically. And this is after their father, who was an abusive douchebag of a man, got killed and stabbed to death. So on one hand, they're relieved because they don't have to deal with his abuse and stuff anymore. But on the other hand, she has to run the household by herself, and it's like 6 kids. It's a lot of kids, like 5, 6 kids. So it makes sense that she would have to work as much as she did. So on this particular night, the mom was gone, and both Genya and Sanemi noticed that she was gone way too long. Like, she should have came home by now. So Sanemi, being the older brother, said, I'm gonna look for her, you go back to sleep. Of course, when you tell a kid to go back to sleep, they never go back to sleep. Not only that, but all the other little brothers and sisters are also awake. So Genya's consoling them, telling them, you know, big brother's gonna be back with mom anytime soon. Y'all should just go back to sleep. Just read you a lullaby, something or other. So after that, this shadow figure appears in front of the door, and the kids get excited. They think that's their mom. Genya's like, hold up, you don't know if that's her. Back up. That could be anything. Like, you don't know what that is. And boom, instantly it kills the young kids. Whoa. Then it jumps in, it gives Genya the scratch on his face that he still has to this day. And then Sanemi comes out of nowhere and tackles it out of the building. So at this point, Genya is not here. Like, he's not realizing what's really happening in real time. He's thinking that the kids are still alive and they just need a doctor. He goes out, runs to go find a doctor, and at the top of the hill, he sees his mom, and she's lying on the ground, all bloodied up, and he sees Sanemi standing over her with the biggest surprise, shock look on his face, and looks like I don't remember what to call that, I ain't gonna lie. It's some type of knife or something. It's the thing they cut the, like, animals' heads off with, though. I don't know what to call it. Y'all can crucify me if you want. But and his reaction is just like, oh my God, you killed our mother. You're a murderer. Like, how could you do it? He's just like, it's so sad. But the whole time, you can see that she turned into a demon. She's literally vanishing in front of the sunlight. So obviously Sanemi didn't have any choice but to kill her. She killed all the children. So I don't know if there's a connection with all of this and Genya possibly being a demon or having the demon's blood or what. Maybe when she scratched him Because we've seen Muzan scratch somebody and they turn into a demon before. So I don't know if that was... And we know Nezuko turned into a demon too. So I don't know if that has any correlation. But that explains why Sanemi is just not... He doesn't show his brother any type of... He has like no compassion for his brother. So now you know why. And now you know why he always has that crazy look on his face, because he witnessed something horrific in it. And like, he used to be a happy-go-lucky kid, smiling and laughing, and that happened and it's no more. So you gotta love Tanjiro, man. This guy's sense of urgency is just top notch. He basically jumps in. He says, Genya, get your ass in the game. This is basically what he says. Wake up. Like, get your ass in the game. You need to still try to kill this demon. Don't give up. And then again, because like I said, every single time Sekido, he about to use that staff, Chandro says nope. Slice it right off his hand. So he gets Genya to snap out of it. But then the sadness demon comes. Oh man. Does some attack we never seen before. I think it's called Sweeping Spear or something. It covers a bunch of ground. So it's in direct trajectory with Tanjiro. Tanjiro's right there. Genya has to jump in front of Tanjiro to save Tanjiro. And you see Genya, and he is just Swiss cheese. Like, I don't even know how he's standing. And I don't know how he's gonna... I guess he'll be able to regenerate this. He said he can't regenerate his head. He didn't say anything else. But he's in bad shape. So he says to Tanjiro, okay, I'm not gonna be able to slash his head. Like he has a realization. I'm not gonna be able to slash the demon's head like I said. I'll let you have this one. His blade already broke trying to slash his head. So he shoots at the sadness demon right after that, after he says that. And Tanjiro goes to behead the little ant-like coward demon, or whatever you want to call it. And boom, the nastiest cliffhanger I've ever seen happens. They literally end the episode right there. I'm just like, I'm sitting there just ready for like 15 more minutes of action, and boom, it's over. Man, I don't understand why people say the storyline for this anime isn't good, because when they hit the backstories hit different, man. Now we know why Genya is how he is. Now we know why Sanemi is how he is. And it just makes you... Before, Genya wasn't even a big character. He was like a nothing character. And if you figured out that he couldn't do breathing techniques before this, which I kind of noticed it, like, why isn't he doing any type of breathing by now? Like, this is upper ranked. So you would think he would be throwing them out left and right. But you wouldn't even think he was a big character. And now after the backstory, it's like, wow, you want to know more about him. You want to see how he develops, how he overcomes everything. I loved the episode. I just hated the cliffhanger. The cliffhanger broke my heart. So now I gotta wait another week to see what happens again. And we'll reconvene then. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace. I'm out.